Hi there. In marketing, it's very important to realize that it takes time. Nothing happens overnight. It's not just a question of one big ad here or there or one promoted Facebook post or what have you. People need to go through a certain process and you have to reach them a number of times before they're going to be ready to buy from you. According to sales guru Tracy, it takes 5 sales calls before the customer is ready to buy. Those are sales calls. They're a very expensive means of selling the product. You have an expensive employee going there and they're spending time with the customer in their office or where have you. So they're in the same room, they're speaking to him face to face, at least for a few minutes. So if it takes 5 of those sales calls for the customer to buy, you can imagine that it needs a lot more touch points and you need to reach him a lot more through marketing materials before they're ready to buy. I'm going to enlist the help of Thomas Smith to illustrate the point. The first time a man looks at an advertisement, he does not see it. The second time, he does not notice it. The third time, he is conscious of its existence. The fourth time, he faintly remembers having seen it before. The 5th time, he reads it. The 6th time, he turns up his nose at it. The 7th time, he reads it through and says, "Oh, brother." The 8th time, he says, "Here's that confounded thing again." The 9th time, he wonders if it amounts to anything. The 10th time, he asks his neighbour if he has tried it. The 11th time, he wonders how the advertiser makes it pay. The 12th time, he thinks it must be a good thing. The 13th time, he thinks perhaps it might be worth something. The 14th time, he remembers wanting such a thing a long time. The 15th time, he's tantalized because he cannot afford to buy it. The 16th time, he thinks he will buy it someday. The 17th time, he makes a memorandum to buy it. The 18th time, he swears at his poverty. The 19th time, he counts his money carefully. The 20th time he sees the ad, he buys what it is offering. What's interesting about that is, number one, it underlines what I've been saying about repeat. People have to see you a number of times before they're ready to buy. What's even more interesting, I find, is that Thomas Smith wrote this in 1885. So it's not something that we've realized just recently. It really takes time. Marketing takes time, and you really need to repeat yourself, you need to be consistent, and you need to be talking about the same things in order to sort of gradually start filtering through and owning that place in the prospects' minds. I'll see you next week, and I promise I won't be repeating myself on this one again.